pretty well because they trained at the same school, but man, this is going to be a different type of match.
Their opponents at a total combined weight of 402 pounds from Fort Liberty, North Carolina, Mr. Saturday Night, Corey Duke. His tag team partner from GoTown, the Green Machine, the Wild Go Boy, All Go Nelli!
Both of these men individually competed in the Discovery Gauntlet on Thursdays in Worcester. And yes, they have the cowboy hats, but as Corey Duke pointed out during his interview with Rich, he has not been, nor will he ever be associated with the Stetson Ridge. Just so people know.
I mean, if you're gonna wear someone else's hat, you might as well be jacked to be able to back it up. And he's jacked and wants to back it up.
As here we go, Corey Duke, Mr. Saturday Night. That's usually your night to be in bed by 7:30.
I mean, every night I'm in bed by 7:30, except on Thursdays and Mondays forever.
Well, Corey Duke and All Go Nelli training at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling in Connecticut, where that is where Kylon King and Flash Waller started their training under Paul Roma and Mario Mancini. So, you know, that's where Corey Duke, All Go Nelli, they train, and you would think these guys would be mentors, but these aren't the type of guys you want mentoring the future.
No, not at all.
And you've had your problems with that sort of train of thought on Thursdays with Joe Ocasio and the new school, but that's another story for another time. I think Kylon King and Dustin Waller, they heard the challenge that we just saw from Ichiban and Brando Lee for American Rana. I think they're going to maybe not talk, maybe show what they think with their actions.
I mean, again, America Rana, you talk about the biggest shows of the year for Wrestling Open Beyond. You got Summer Stunner, you got the Autumn Classic, you got America Rana. It's put up or shut up time. You don't not accept the challenge to America Rana, but they might stay home.
Yeah, I mean, if it was the Miracle Generation of the past here, I would say they would be the first ones to accept any challenge, but now I'm not so sure.
But the irony is, a couple years ago, Steel Cage Warfare, Miracle Generation took me out. When I was having my battles with Ray Jazz, you know who came to my aid out of nowhere? The Miracle Gen. And I thought that, hey, these guys got everyone's back. And the only backs they got are greenbacks. The money.
Money's changed them, and now the Miracle Generation are in here. We've seen Dustin Waller and Kylon King and their fair share of back and forth with Starstruck here in Cranston, but now it's become strictly about Ichiban and Brando Lee after Ichiban made his shocking return a few weeks ago. Wow, look at that.
That is one athletic cowboy. Yippee-ki-yay.
Ducks that float. Holding a stop. Nice drop kick there from Corey Duke. And this kid, he's put together. He may have come up short during the Discovery Gauntlet against Jose Zamora a couple months ago, but he and All Go Nelli showing what they can do here.
You know what this tells me too? You would think that if you trained at the same place, you would be able to understand what's going on, what's coming. But this shows me that ever since they got that money, they probably stopped training.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they have their own personal trainers. Now, you never know what goes on with these guys.
They can afford it.
But I'm curious what's going through their mind as far as the challenge. But right now, look at that. Kylon King grabbing the foot. Down goes Nelli, and the Miracle Generation are showing in a much different way than they did in the past why they have reigned on top of Wrestling Open in what is the most loaded tag team division in all of wrestling.
All of wrestling, in the sport of wrestling. And let me tell you something. Everything they just did, it wasn't cute, it wasn't fancy, it wasn't flips, it was grimy, it was dirty, it was gritty. What'd you say earlier? It was shortcuts, and I'm disappointed in them. Disappointed.
And look at that. Kylon King, Dustin Flash Waller, they are in here controlling this one. They're about to go into signature offense here. The quick tags, I mean, really bringing it here. Big spine buster from Kylon.
You know, and I know it's about money, but it still hasn't made sense to me. Miracle Gen, they were main eventing open after open after open. They're all over the place. Why? I still, it's got to be about more than money. It has to be about more than money, and I'd like to hear the story.
Yes, here comes Dustin. And they said it. They said straight up, we did it for money. But I do think there is something deeper to it. I do think there is something where the Miracle Generation, maybe they felt left behind. Maybe they felt as though Ichiban had abandoned them when they were always there to have Ichiban's back.
You know, Ichiban, first ever Wrestling Open champion, did it with the support of Miracle Gen. And then Ichiban, first ever Wrestling Open Tag Team champion, but with who?
Tyree Taylor, yeah.
And last time I checked, Tyree was not in the Miracle one. So maybe that's where it started.
And maybe a part of you might think, you know what, maybe they have a point, but to me, they don't have a point at all. They wouldn't have done it had Max Caster not put out that $50,000 bounty for anyone to not physically damage Ichiban. That was a part of it, but it was to cause him emotional pain. And what greater emotional pain than to stab your best friend in the back, but all go Nelly. He's got a chance to make that tag.
Right there, he's very close.
He's gonna make it. Oh, he grabs that foot, able to grab those legs.
See, now he's no going
Pull him back. Hits the enziguri. Here we go. Can he make that tag?
Kylon's got nobody to tag, so this is his opportunity.
Oh, look at that. Flash Waller pops up on the apron, and look at that, mocking Nelly in the corner.
That wasn't even funny.
And just crushes Nelly with the clothesline. It doesn't look like he's gonna make that tag after all. And now Nelly, this young man has put up a hell of an effort, but he is in a lion's den. Combination, down he goes. And I think they might line him up for those double knees.
And the people are chanting for Brando, and unfortunately Brando is not here tonight.
Oh, good night.
It's gotta be it.
Makes the cover. And a definitive win for the Miracle Generation.
The time